I'm the fuck out. I didn't even get started on what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Bro, that movie was crazy.
Crazy, Frankie. Yeah.
What are the specials tonight?
That sounds good. I'll have that.
Hey everybody, Specialist in Nothing, back at you again, talking about everything, specializing in nothing. My name is Frank. As always, Joe and Danny, you guys want to say what's up?
What up? What up?
How you doing?
My name's Frank, and I'm here with my friends Joe and Shia LaBeouf. How we doing tonight, guys?
What's going on? I'm not really going by Shia LaBeouf anymore. I kind of switched that out. What's up? I'm Danny. Good to have you guys here with us.
So tonight's topic is going to be about OnlyFans, but leaving off from last time, we were getting into Bumble and Tinder and starting to talk about dating apps into social media.
The worst, if I may.
Oh no, absolutely. I was throwing that to you. This was
I mean, I don't understand how. I mean, maybe it's just me, but
it's definitely just you.
We were taught as kids not to judge a book by its cover, and here we are as adults, or young adults for that matter, literally judging a book by its cover based on a picture. You either swipe right if you're hot, left if you're not, and it doesn't matter if you have a personality.
Well, do you forget to read the descriptions?
How often? Listen.
Oh, wait,
How
I got one
often
even
do
better.
you really see women with bios?
No,
They think they can get off on their looks.
I got one even better though. Before
Men too.
Before social media like this, before even cell phones were that big, right? You're out in the bar, you're going to see another girl. In your head mentally before you approach her, do you not swipe left or swipe right, figuratively?
It's a different thing though. You're out at a bar, you're seeing her mannerisms, you're seeing her laugh, you're hearing her laugh, you're seeing her smile, you're seeing her interact. Even if you just hear this person order a drink, if she's like, "Hi, I'll have a Cosmopolitan, please," or if she's like, "I'll have 4 Jaeger bombs," you kind of have an idea of where your night's gonna go, I mean, everyone, yes, you do quote unquote judge a book by its cover when you're looking at someone, but at the same time, if this is just a picture you're referencing off of, which is never good lighting for that matter, it's always going to have something to do with, like, they'll put up pictures of, "Oh, I like horseback riding, I'm a skier, I like to go on mountains, I have 19 dogs," whatever the case is. That's not talking or telling other people about yourself based on these 10 pictures you're limited to,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
The whole idea of it is it's basically a middleman, a setup. You're not supposed to find out everything about that person just through a couple pictures in a bio.
No, but here's the thing. Let's say I have a picture. All right. So I've noticed that a lot of girls complain that there's a lot of dudes who they'll take a lot of pictures with their shirts off and they'll hate it, but they'll take pictures with a dog and they'll love it. What if that's not his dog? What if it's a dog he found at a park?
And he's just
like,
upset because he's the guy that takes pictures with his shirt off and he doesn't have a dog.
First of all, if I wanted a dog, I could probably get a picture of a dog, okay? Number 2, I don't have any pictures with my shirt off.
You can borrow my dog for a couple hours. I was just going to say,
my dog is adorable. You could take a picture with him.
Dog will rip my face off, all right? He doesn't want to be used for a Tinder platform. That's what it is, though. Girls want to see guys who are sensitive or they could care for a pet, but like, what if I'm not a dog person? Personally, I like dogs. Not your dog specifically, Frank, but I do like dogs. I'm more of a cat person. So now, just because I post a picture of a cat, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, I could tell so much about him just based on him not liking dogs."
Guys that like cats.
That's fine, but those people usually have hairy armpits or.
Who was the one that just said we shouldn't be judging a book by their cover?
Yeah, that was definitely me. But you just throw it out there because there's no depth to it. You're all right. I'm gonna give you based on my experience. You're allotted 10 pictures and probably 250 characters to describe yourself or a quick bio. Okay. Most of the time, from a guy's point of view, a girl will not put all 10 pictures. She'll go with maybe 3 or maybe 6 if we're lucky. And most of the time, the girl is the one you have to actually find in the crowd of people who she's taking a picture with. There'll be 6 pictures and 5 out of the 6 will have a group of friends, and you have to look at the face that's familiar in the same 5 pictures, and then the very last one is her with a mask on because of COVID.
And he
And
deals with this type of stuff all the time.
daily on the regular. But then the bio is like, must be 6'5", make $7,000 an hour, and take me on vacations. And I'm like, bitch, can you cook? Can you clean? Can you love me for me? What is going on here? I don't mean to use bitch as a derogatory word. I just say it because I don't know your name. But
He also didn't mean to tell you guys just to cook or clean.
that's, well, I mean, no, I'll cook, I'll clean. Just love me.
Oh man.
Do you do anything is what Danny wants to know.
No, I feel like you guys are saying, that it's a big net, you know? I could swipe right on every single girl on every single platform, and I'll be lucky to get a match with a handful, because that's exactly what it is. You're casting out a giant net and you're reeling it in. And some of the girls catch, some of them don't. And whatever catches, then you get to choose what you like, again, based on pictures or bios. Or if you hit it off, then your next step is to give a pickup line.
Or
you
going back to what you said about being catfished.
Oh, that too.
Because that's always an issue.
It's always going to be an issue. I mean, just on every platform with that itself. But I mean, this specifically, yeah, like Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, OkCupid. What else do they got over there? I think there's probably more.
Christian Mingle,
JDate, all that stuff, you know? I don't know. I just feel like it's never going to be enough, but at the same time, it's too much, you know?
Gotcha.
I don't know. I just feel like then you get this net, you pull it in, and you're left with whatever you caught or whatever swiped right on you. And then you decide whether you're going to make a message or they're going to send a message. I personally would have preferred Bumble because the women have to make the first move, which is pretty chill because the ball's in the other court for that matter, you know? And some guys who...
right, what is that, Bumble that does that, where the girl has to make the first move?
Yeah, so with Bumble, you get 24 hours and... they have to make the first move.
Never
if
did
they
the
don't
online dating site, so I
yeah,
wouldn't
me
know.
neither. See, I
Consider
met
yourselves
Karen.
lucky.
I met Karen when I was 20, so I really online
So
dating
AOL was still a
not even.
thing then.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like it's not like I ever got a chance to do any of that. So I've never even been on Tinder. I mean, I know Tinder swipe left, swipe right because there's so many different like
Frank's
jokes
an
about
old
it and like
head.
whatever. But yeah, like I've never done any dating apps at all. So, but I
There's
didn't know
actually-
that. That's cool. So wait, so they have to initiate. So what? You put pictures of yourself, all the guys, and like whatever.
Same
and
thing.
They have to swipe right or swipe left only.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's the same as whether it's a guy or a girl. You get your X amount of pictures, you put up your bio, and then, you know, they'll swipe right on you if they like you, or they swipe left if they don't. If you get a match on Bumble, they have 24 hours from when you match to send a message to you. And it could be, dude, it's ridiculous because, put a pin in this for a second. On Tinder, it's the other way around, where you match, usually it's the guy who will throw the first message out there. And there's nothing wrong with it, but I mean, it's a little bit of pressure for a guy to come out of the blue via text message and be like, hey, I think you're hot, or hey, you know, and throw a fucking pickup line or something of that sort to get the attention, because there's a
Those
million
are
other
more
dudes
sensitive
doing
when
the
it
same
comes
thing.
to a guy sending out a message.
But on Bumble, a girl could be like, hey, Dan, what's up? And then I'm like, okay, cool. So we matched. So she clearly thinks I'm a good looking dude. And she initiated conversation. So she wants to keep this going. And then 3 hours later, she ghosts me, doesn't answer. I never hear from her again. I call you guys to cry. So it's pretty much the same thing.
Okay.
That's
Those are
it.
the
I mean,
best phone
that's
calls.
Bumble. And
Well, getting back to judging a book by its cover.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
So OnlyFans. I
Good
do
old
have a brief little.
OnlyFans.
So what is OnlyFans for anybody that doesn't know?
Textbook definition brought to you by Mr. Frank over here. Go for it.
So OnlyFans was launched in 2016. It's a subscription-based social media platform where users can sell and/or purchase original content. Typically, it is pornographic. When it's utilized, as an adult site, users will post NSFW videos and
Not
photos
suitable
to their
for
account.
work.
Yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, and photos
Is
to
that what
their
that stands
accounts.
for?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I knew that.
Oh, but yeah. So
Just
basically,
making sure you do.
basically there's a bunch of different types of OnlyFans accounts, but I didn't know that OnlyFans started in 2016. I didn't hear about it like how you said when we talked about this last time, Joe.
Dude, I thought
I
it was
didn't
like
know about it until fucking
Yeah,
coronavirus hit.
it was kind of like an under the radar thing.
6
Yeah.
months ago is when I heard about it.
But that was a big thing. Coronavirus made it crazy popular this last year, and it took off. I guess
Everyone's
'cause-
home. Everyone's
yeah.
bored. Everyone's horny.
Nothing else to do. People losing jobs. They need money.
Yeah, well, that was the other thing. Exactly. The money for a lot of the women that were like, hey, I'm not being able to work. I can make a lot of money doing this right now, and it's easy.
Dude,
But
it's crazy.
But yeah, it said that for the porn industry, like even if like when I was looking it up, there was a top 10 porn star account list.
Yeah.
For
So-
OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Or top
so-
10 porn stars, like just
No,
period.
like no top 10 porn stars that have OnlyFans accounts.
Oh shit.
So
Well, just think the whole porn industry came to a halting stop.
yeah, well, that's what I mean. So like, how
You know
how-
what? If
I mean, if you can't beat them, join them, right?
do you have the list?
I do.
All right, let me get.
Um,
I'm gonna guess. Hold on. I'm gonna.
Can you guess? Let's see if
I'm
you can
gonna
get
guess.
5 out of the 10.
No way. I doubt it. I don't really know that many
3
porn
out of the
stars.
10.
I'm not. Listen. I'm not a typical dude who watches porn for the porn stars. I like the amateur shit. But
I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like I do know
Homemade?
a few porn stars, but most of the porn stars I know are are all like MILFs or like cougars. But
okay.
I did know Riley Reed, and she was on the list. But she is
She's
the
on the
only
list?
one.
Big name in
she-
porn right there.
She is the only one on the list that I knew, though.
All right. I'm gonna name 5, and you let me know if any of these are on the list, and then I'll let you go with them. I just want to see if I got this or not. Okay. Brittany White, Audrey Batoni,
No.
Lana Rhodes,
Yes.
Brandy Love,
Yes.
and
Come on, one more.
Nicole Aniston.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually know that
Yeah?
one, but no, that's. Oh
Okay.
yeah, she.
Oh, Mia
she-
Khalifa.
She's
Oh,
there.
she's not porn anymore, which is a shame.
Well, wait. Did you guys hear about what happened to Mia Khalifa on the internet?
I
What
don't know.
didn't happen to
Do
that
I
girl on
want to
the
know about
internet?
this?
Please tell me you heard about this. So I saw a TikTok. It was somebody like shared like the video that they saw. Obviously, it was like an account that like
Was
does
she
those
made the
things where they like.
TikTok?
No. The video
Somebody
was
took a
somebody
video
in their
of
car.
her.
Yeah, somebody was in their car and saw her walking her dog down the street. But where I saw it was just someone that like shares other viral
Like,
videos
reposted
on
it
their
and stuff?
account. Yeah, so I don't know exactly where it originally came from, but this guy was in his car.
What was she doing?
Wait, does this have to do with OnlyFans?
No. This is
So
just
there's
about her.
no sexual activity in this Mia Khalifa story.
No. This is
I'm
just because we're
totally
talking about
unobliged.
porn
She's doing
stars.
total normal people shit.
This is just because we're talking about porn stars. We've been on the topic of social media, and I saw this, and it's
Okay.
mind blowing. This guy is in a car. He's videotaping her. She is walking down the street and walking her dog.
Skirt falls off.
Her dog takes a number 2 for a nice word
Oh, shit.
on the sidewalk. She then takes her N95 mask off, picks up the dog shit with it, throws it in the garbage can, but keeps the mask in her hand, like just dumps the dog shit out of it, and then looks around and turns the mask inside out and puts it back on her face.
No fucking way. I don't
That's
believe
set
you.
up.
Nuh-uh.
Set up. I thought you were gonna tell me she was
No.
abducted by aliens or something,
Oh,
Frank.
now you believe in aliens. Fuck you, Joe.
No, I don't believe it.
No, but
You got no. Send me this link because I gotta see.
I'm serious. Go on YouTube and just look it up. Mia Khalifa
Gotta be a
walking her
lookalike.
dog. And I'm
Mm-mm.
telling you, it's her. It is definitely her. It's disgusting. It's funny because I mentioned this to somebody else at work when I happened to like see the video, and he was like, "Honestly, I bet that's not the worst thing that she's had in her face." So,
Damn.
Did we miss something? Did Fossey tell everybody that it's okay and it's healthier to
Wait, I'm sorry,
show
what?
shit in your mask, then put it back on?
Yeah, it's I can't.
I don't know. All right. Back to this OnlyFans thing though. I'm gonna check out this TikTok thing another time because I don't really have time for it. But at the same time, it's like it's so falsified. I feel like they do this stuff on OnlyFans or even in porn in general, but like OnlyFans specifically because we're talking about it. That these accounts are not who these people really are, and they put it up for these guys who are home alone and horny. And the same way they got
Dude,
they have money in their bank accounts coming in from unemployment. And I mean, I don't know if that's just what it is, but I'm assuming if no one's working, they're collecting a check that can afford $10, $15, $20 a month for, whacking off purposes. But you get these girls who charge $10, $20, I don't know, a month. Is it a subscription? What does that go for, Frank? Do you know?
Wait, the subscription for OnlyFans?
Yeah, like
It's
is it
between
monthly? Is it
5
weekly?
Yeah, it's between 5 and I think it said $60 a month or something like that, or 5.
$5
Yeah,
and $60 a
something like that.
month
Some
per
Most of them,
girls
person.
I say
charge
most of them are between,
ridiculous amounts.
yeah, most of them are between like 10 and $20 from what I was looking at when I was doing like my research and stuff. But other than that, like, yeah, there are some crazy ones.
And it's just like they're so distanced from reality that these girls will put on. Obviously, I know what to show, they know what to show, but they're so distanced from reality. Like, how do you live a life of normalcy where you have grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins who are following you on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or Snapchat, and then at the same platform you're sharing your OnlyFans, which at this point in 2020 everyone knows what OnlyFans is about. And yes, you're right, most of it is for nudity or porn accounts. They have other stuff where they have like non-pornographic stuff as far as fitness and cooking, singing, shit like that. I'm sure of it. OnlyFans does not pertain to strictly nudes, but when you think OnlyFans, that's what you hear.
No, most of OnlyFans is definitely nude stuff. Like out of all the accounts that are out there, like definitely I would say probably, and this is just a number I'm throwing out there, but like 80% of them are probably all nude stuff. But there are definitely plenty of people that have non-pornographic stuff. I have to say, when I was reading everything, I couldn't believe this, but Cardi B is strictly non-pornographic and has an OnlyFans account. And to me, that's mind-blowing because she's someone who made her money off of being nude, then came out and like just came out and just like was like, I don't know, I'm sorry, just crazy because I'm not a fan. And then now she just, I don't know, and now she's on freaking OnlyFans, like just making money. Like I don't know, I can't. And I'm sure there's a shit ton of people that follow her. It's crazy.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's like you go from being an adult actress, for that matter, or actor, because it goes both ways, and you have this lifestyle that you live, which is totally different from a normal 9 to 5 job, or just someone who's actually earning their wages or doing whatever they can be doing, not selling their body or pictures or whatever the case may be. And then you have this OnlyFans, which comes into play where they have different types of like fetishes and different types of like things to do, like this BDSM. It's sex by yourself. Someone else is watching, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
Basically, I mean, they have it said they have like where you can do lives with them. So like they will do like for some of their subscribers and stuff, live shows where they can like interact with you and stuff like that. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, it's all pictures and videos that they're doing stuff by themselves, or maybe actually, you know what, I don't know, because I'm sure there is ones where there's people doing stuff together, like having sex or like whatever, and just videoing it. So basically essentially selling porn.
Now, is that is what was I just gonna say?
I don't know, what were you gonna say?
Shit, I'm sorry, you just said something about the live OnlyFans live thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a one-on-one, or is there other people in the room or the chat room?
I heard you could do one-on-ones and pay.
I was
like
gonna say, I believe
amount.
it's both. Like I believe they have like where they go live and like people can comment and stuff, but then
right,
they also
have conversations
like one-on-ones
with you and talk.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I see, there's like tiers. You could buy a tier 1 for $5, a tier 10 for
that gives you like different
50.
access and stuff
so
like
that.
that.
Have more access to like special photo shoots and.
I was just gonna say, so that makes sense. The more money you pay, the higher the tier, the more better stuff you get.
It's funny. I know a girl who has an OnlyFans account. I should actually reach out to her. Maybe she'll come on. Maybe she'll talk to us with that. I'll reach out to her another time and maybe we'll get her on here.
That would be awesome.
See if that works. Ask her a couple questions. Get our shit answered.
I was just gonna say, I would love to get a woman's point of view on just how, because even if I'm sure there's different situations, so it'd be nice to talk to like different people and different views of why they did it and just
I'd love to know why they get into it. You know what it is though for me? How can I'm not gonna sit here and judge, but at the same time, let's get awkward for a second, okay? If you have someone who has an OnlyFans account, let's say for a hypothetical situation, there is a dude out there who has a cousin who has an OnlyFans, and their friends have seen his cousin in an OnlyFans, and it's like, how do you go about that for the rest of your life with you knowing that your friends all saw your cousin diddle herself because she's trying to make $10,000 a month?
That's
You
like
know?
asking how Riley Reid goes home to her family and says, "Hey, Merry Christmas." Like it's the same thing. It's the same thing as like being a porn star. It's like, "Hey, I'm comfortable enough to say I made money on this and I needed to support myself while I wasn't working, and it worked, and I'm okay with that." Like I'm sure that there was definitely a lot of family controversies over people that did it and made money and like were found out by their friends and family and stuff.
I
But
don't know though. I mean, I
those
do.
people were definitely willing. They were okay with it.
In my opinion, though, the porn industry is different than OnlyFans, and maybe just now because it's like still cool. The beginning. It's only been open for 4 or 5 years.
Well, I think it's becoming 1-1 now.
Oh, absolutely. I was just gonna say that. I was waiting for him to finish that because exactly that Joe hit it right on the head. They're becoming 1-1 now. Like you
Yeah,
keep
but
saying, everybody knows what it is. You know what I mean?
you
Because
go
exactly, it's basically the new way
you
to
go to
get
Las
premium
Vegas.
porn.
You go to Las Vegas. Okay, yes, you're right. Premium porn, 1-on-1. But you go to Las Vegas and they have these porn conventions, porn star conventions. Tons of people walk around naked, and it's exactly what it is for. Are they going to start doing an OnlyFans convention, or are they just going to be like, hey, if you have an OnlyFans, you're welcome to come to the porn industry
I mean,
convention?
to be honest, when
Because
I
it's two
was
different
looking,
It's only been
things.
about a full year now since this really popped to
Blew
be
up.
such a big thing where it is. I'm sure they're going to have some type of
Mhm.
event or convention,
dude, when I was looking, they definitely had a
related
lot
just
of
to
lists.
OnlyFans itself.
When I was
If
looking,
not, they're going to be a big sponsor.
yeah, when I was looking, they definitely had a lot of lists of like their top influencers or like whatever that people are subscribing, or not subscribers but whatever, people that were getting the most subscribers or whatever. They definitely had a lot of different lists. Like the top 10 porn stars was just one, but there's tattooed girls, people that do feet, role playing,
Inked girls, man.
yeah,
That's
anime.
hot.
Joe was telling me about this one that they did pet play, or
Pet
not even just
play.
one. There's a bunch of different
Pet
ones.
play?
Yeah,
Girls literally dress up as animals, foxes, rabbits, dogs, cats.
Oh, like furries.
dude. When he told me,
Whatever you
I
wanna
looked
call
it
that.
up. I looked up pet play on OnlyFans, and this girl had a butt plug with a tail. I was like, what?
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was
A lot of
crazy.
kink out there, man.
But and then, like I said, there's also a lot of non-pornographic stuff. Like
Yeah,
was
you
the
mentioned
chef.
Cardi B doesn't have an OnlyFans that's porn.
Yeah,
She went
no,
from a
so
stripper
A lot
to
of
a
behind the
rapper
scenes.
to WAP, and now she's an OnlyFans wearing full clothes. Is
yeah,
what you're
it's
telling me.
strictly her like
People like
behind the
exclusive
scenes.
access to stuff
Yep.
like this, especially
So
when it comes to celebrities.
yeah, so since she's already famous, and like when she goes for a photo shoot or a music video, or even like going to, because she's starting to do movies and stuff now, she's doing like behind the scenes like videos
Everybody
of
wants to know
her.
what Cardi's doing.
Yeah, they and like how
She's
she like
smart. Why
when she
not
goes to
have them
work,
pay
what
to
she
see?
does. Exactly. Like think about it. Wouldn't you like to see what a movie star's day is really like? Like not just see the movie and see like what they actually did throughout the day and like whatever. Like it's not a bad idea.
Just
So
text me. Shia LaBeouf's coming out with a new movie, so I'll just give you guys a link to that YouTube, and you guys can follow me around.
but no,
No,
there
it
was
makes
this one.
sense
I
though,
mean,
because
but
No,
just
go
because
ahead.
I used to be a chef, there was this one that really interested me, and it was this guy Joseph something, and he was like Grandmaster Chef Jojo, and he was like he brings people together with his food and this and that, but like he does cooking lessons, meal tips, this and that, shows you how to make different recipes and like all this stuff. I thought that was such a cool idea because it's basically like, again, you could use this as like your own Food Network show. You know what I mean? And like,
so so OnlyFans isn't just for pornographic stuff, because I'm seeing here now.
There's a lot of
Yeah, it's also for like music and DJs
unrelated
and
topics
stuff like that,
and
like music
genres.
managers.
well, so it's funny when I was talking about this list earlier today with Joe, Sheikulay is
Drag
on there.
queens.
And
One of Joe's
yeah.
favorite.
Well,
They
no,
are my
so
favorite.
he said him and his girl
Faye's the
actually
best.
watched like RuPaul's RuPaul's drag race.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it says that Sheikulay has
Sheikulay.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it right. But basically it's an
It's
OnlyFans.
Christina.
But basically it's an OnlyFans for like fashion and makeup and stuff for like other drag queens and stuff. But like, yeah, I mean, there's literally everything. It doesn't necessarily have to be nudity.
No,
It
but I
just
think that it's
is
just
nudity is the
so-
easiest thing for people that were out of work to do.
But it's
It
so
was-
relatable that when people hear OnlyFans, they strictly think of like nudity. I wouldn't
Well,
even
yeah.
think of like a comedian having his own page doing stuff like that. Like
You know-
there is a comedian. What's her name? Natalie Hanby. She does like impractical jokes and shit like that. She's like, I think she's British, and she does like influencers and stuff like that. But she's got her own comedy thing, and I would have never thought that there would be a comedian having their OnlyFans. But I mean, it's a very generic name. So when you say OnlyFans, you would think porn automatically, but it goes from musicians and actors and
A
actresses,
lot of big
singers, like you
celebrities
said.
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and like I said,
Danny,
oh,
you know
sorry,
who
good
Bella
job.
Thorne is?
Yes, yes.
I was telling Frank before, if I was reading, and I remember reading it, it was in the paper. It was like kind of a news topic for a week. She, as you know, is a actress, and she did a lot of Disney things, and she does singing now, makes music. When a celebrity like that, she hyped up her OnlyFans for like weeks, and when someone with like
She was in Blended, right?
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay. I just want to
when
make sure I got
someone
the
big
right,
like
right
that,
person.
an actress or a famous person joins, it like disrupts the whole market for OnlyFans, because all
Why
these
do you think that
porn
is?
actresses were losing a lot of followers. Everybody was
So
paying and joining in on her OnlyFans, and it completely was taking a lot of money away from all these other amateur artists
so is
who had the
only
initial blow up from OnlyFans when the whole coronavirus incident happened.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like when coronavirus hit, you had to think about that, Danny. Millions of people couldn't go to work. Millions of people, like all over, were just they couldn't go to work. So OnlyFans was this way that was exactly just like TikTok or anything else. Like where it started blowing up, it was like a way for someone to be like, "Oh, I could do this and start
on,
making
on,
some
on
money
Bella
this
Thorne's
way."
first day, she made over $1 million,
That's insane.
which was the most anybody's ever made on OnlyFans.
okay. How do you make $1 million on OnlyFans? Can I sign up for this? How do you do this? Is it just?
And she was charging her over 50,000 subscribers $200 for nudes, which ended up becoming a scam because she never sent them nudes. It was basically just her wearing lingerie
Oh my
Mm.
in
god.
sexual poses.
Did they get their
Wow.
money back? I want to receive.
Yeah, there was a whole big thing. Everybody wanted refunds. They got mad about it.
That's crazy.
People were protesting her.
One of the other non-pornographic ones that I saw was actually one of my favorite, like YouTube and TikTok like people. Is you guys heard of Chicklet and Millennie?
No, I have
No,
not.
I have not.
Oh my god, come on, guys. They're like this couple. I believe he's Spanish. I want to say he's like Puerto Rican or something like that, but he's from New York, I think, and I think they're from Brooklyn or something. But basically, she always like yells at him, and like he's always like, "Oh, I'm sorry," like, but it's funny as hell. Like, I don't know, you got to go watch their content, but they're funny. They have a lot of different videos. But they made an OnlyFans, and it's all about pranks and like silly videos and comedy sketches and like this and that. But they were on the list, so like even them, like they were someone that like I'm pretty sure they came up before TikTok a little bit. Like they were out there on like YouTube and Instagram and like stuff like that. But I know that they're big on TikTok, so I mean, even them, they went out on there and started making some serious cash too.
Okay, so based on this now, two questions. One, can you or would you? No. I'll go with can you. Can you see yourself dating someone who has a pornographic OnlyFans? Question one. Question number two, let's say you were with your girlfriend for 6 years and coronavirus hits, and now she's out of a job because she got furloughed. And let's just say you worked in an industry that's quote unquote non essential. So they let you go and you're both collecting, I guess, unemployment, but you come across this idea of OnlyFans. Would you and your significant other consider doing a page together?
Well, I was actually in this
Two-part question.
I was actually in this pretty much situation that you are describing back in March. So in March, I got into a motorcycle accident, as you know, and as you know, but not as everyone else knows. But and I was out of work for like 6 months, and
Tried to sell your
Karen,
feet pictures. I remember you telling me about that.
Karen had just
Your
had
hairy
the,
ass toe knuckles.
Everybody resorts to the feet.
well, it's funny that you guys say that because that's what I said to Karen. She had the baby in November. She was out on maternity leave and then coronavirus hit, so she didn't go back to work right away. And I got into the motorcycle accident. We were both home from work, and I mean, I was getting unemployment and stuff, but I wasn't getting like the extra corona money and or the extra whatever there was money. And yeah, so I said to her as a joke one day, I was like, why don't you do an OnlyFans, but like just take pictures of your feet or something like that? I heard other people were making money just by like fetishes and stuff like that. I was like, you don't have to do any nudity. And she was like, yeah, right, get the hell out of
Don't
here.
show face.
But yeah, exactly. But it's funny because I mean, if it was something like that, like I wouldn't care. Like, okay, go ahead, show your feet and like whatever. But if she told me like one day, oh, I was thinking about, since we're not making a lot of money right now, like I should go on OnlyFans and like spread my legs. Yeah, no, that's not happening.
No,
You'd
no,
be
no,
surprised
no.
at how
That's
many
not what I'm
people want
talking
to pay
about.
to see you spread your legs. I'm
Yeah,
talking about
Spread
you,
them
Frank,
cheeks.
not your wife.
get out of here. You guys are crazy. No way. No way. Yeah,
It's like
it's just-
Chewbacca bending over trying to pick up a pencil.
Told my girlfriend she should sell her feet pictures on OnlyFans.
Mhm. I'm just saying.
No, well, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you met a girl, hypothetically, you're not, with whom you're with now, and you meet a girl out and you hit it off, 2-3 months go by, and she then tells you, hey, listen, I feel like I got to come clean. I have an OnlyFans page. This is how I'm able to buy you this new PlayStation 5.
How would
or
you
this is
react?
how I'm able to, we're going on this trip to Cancun next month, and she's like, this is what I do. A, would you or would you not be able to stay with her? And B, why not? If she's now listen,
Is
wait,
this
don't
the
shake your head. I'm not done
No,
questioning.
I'm thinking about it. No, is this still am I in the same situation like my wife that I already have two
No,
kids
not
with?
your wife. I'm talking about you go
Say
out,
you
you meet a
weren't married.
girl.
Like, so this
and
is just like it's like a regular girlfriend?
you're a single dude. You just met this girl. You ain't
Hypothetically
got no-
Oh.
speaking,
Oh no, I'm not talking to her ever again.
Why?
Because that's just
That's
not
judging
someone
a
that
book by its cover.
it doesn't
Again,
matter about judging a book by its cover or not.
but
It's
she's
just
not.
that
She's not having sex with anybody else. She's not cheating on you.
I'm
She's
not
just
saying
showing
that.
her body off.
I'm not saying that. It doesn't matter. I'm not judging her. It's okay that she does that.
but just not in
would
your
choose-
life.
I was gonna say I just would choose not to want to be with someone that has been seen by almost everyone. That's just me personally.
Okay,
I feel
here's
the
a
same
question
way.
out of the book.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying that I'm not saying that again, if we're talking hypothetical situations, I'm
like
out
that's
dating
my
and
hot
like this,
girlfriend.
blah,
I
blah,
don't
blah.
want to flaunt my hot girlfriend to
Time out,
everybody
Yeah, like-
else.
time
But
out.
now if we're out talking about, like I said, if I'm you, like I'm out just dating and like this, blah, blah, blah,
No,
blah,
you're not me.
and this-
You're you.
okay, I'm me.
I am
but
me.
I'm-
You are you.
you know what I'm talking about though. If I'm just out there and I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm just dating and like this and that, and it's not my situation that I'm in now, and some girl tells me this, I'll probably still go check out the OnlyFans. I'll probably still
you
say
want
like,
a free
oh,
trial. You little dick.
I'll probably say like, oh, okay, maybe I'll sleep with her and like this and that. But would I want a relationship
putting
with
in
her
a
and talk
false
to her
credit
again?
card.
That no way. Like, you know what I
Why?
mean? Because
Just-
I would want, like Joe even agree with me. I wouldn't want to choose to be with someone. How do you?
That's
Daniel,
your temple.
How do you go home to your mother and father and be like, hey, this is my girlfriend, and then your dad's like, I've seen her somewhere before.
Valid point. All
Sometimes
right, but
yeah,
like
it
for
pops
instance,
up.
right, this porn star you said before, Riley Reed, would you or would you not, given the opportunity, would you not spend the night with her, have sex with her?
That's different. Before
Wait a minute, just
OnlyFans, I
answer the
would've-
question. Just answer the
before
question. Just answer the
OnlyFans.
question. Just answer the question. Would you or would you not have sex with her?
Before OnlyFans,
Would you
I would
or
have
would
had
you not
sex
have
with her.
sex with her? Yes or no?
I'm
But before
st-
OnlyFans, she's still a porn star.
That's what I'm
Thank you.
saying. Like
That's-
you're talking about someone that's a porn star now, though.
But,
like
but
talking
what
about
I'm
someone
saying,
normal.
yeah, time out. Because the girl who
You
you,
can't
met at the
compare-
bar 3
is a
months
porn
ago,
star?
no, she just has an OnlyFans. She's just showing it on video to make money. She's making $10,000 a month, which actually I'm surprised that the
I was
tax,
gonna say
the
that's like a
taxes
lot.
and the
like, close
IRS
to it.
haven't got involved yet, which I'm sure that's going to be something coming up this 2021.
Oh no, yeah, they're still
You
gonna have
can
to
write
claim
this
that
stuff
money.
off
It's still
now.
an income. Yeah, absolutely.
Damn.
They're still gonna have to claim that
There's
money.
no getting around it.
But
All right. So you're saying that you would have sex with a porn star willingly knowing that she's already had X amount of dicks inside
Danny,
of her.
any
Wait.
guy that likes a porn star that they watch her videos would have sex with that porn star.
Okay,
They
but
watch
this
her
is what
porn
I'm
star because they're
saying.
attracted to her.
Okay, all right, valid point. But you're meeting this girl in real life. She's a simple person who's just like you, but she, for unluck, has come her way and had to make an OnlyFans.
Again,
she's showing
like the
herself
porn star, I would fuck her. I just wouldn't want to take her home to my mother and have a
But
relationship
she's the
with her.
sweetest girl in your life that you've ever met.
Then we could fuck for a long time, but I'm not taking her home
yeah,
to my
she's
mom.
gonna stay with you
Like,
because you're using her for. Wow, you're not
no,
even
she
paying her.
probably
Her
wouldn't,
fans are
but I'd
paying
be
her.
okay with it because I don't want to be with someone like that. Again, sex, okay.
don't deserve sex from her.
relationship, no. Like, sorry to all the women out there that have OnlyFans. This is just me personally. Danny will date you. He's totally cool with it. He's like, hey, if you have an OnlyFans,
Danny's single, by
I'm
the
cool
way.
with it. But me personally, I'm sorry. That's why I'm with my wife, because I'd rather be with somebody that would not do that.
All right. So then now
Actually,
let's segue into my.
We're all
Wait, go ahead,
not
Joe.
single, so
Go ahead. You got something to say,
we're
Joe?
all taken.
So this is segues into what I was in my second question. Would you and your significant other create an OnlyFans in order to gain some extra cash flow into your house?
Like basically make a sex tape and then post it for people to see? No.
Okay.
I would make a sex tape, but I wouldn't post it. I wouldn't make an OnlyFans.
What if you're wearing
post it.
masks?
Ooh, that's different. But see,
You know, like what
we
if
have tattoos. So
What
I
kind of
don't-
mask? Like the one with the 3 holes?
like
for
a
your eye,
burglar
you know,
mask?
Like a burglar
You're gonna go
mask?
rob a bank and then make a sex tape.
No, but I mean, we both have tattoos, so like people we know would still be able to tell who we are.
Well, all right. True, but people you know, they're not going to be searching for Frank and so and so.
Yeah, I
You
know,
know?
but I'm just saying it's a possibility that someone could happen to be like,
Those
oh
look
my
like
god, I know who that
Danny's
is, and
knees.
then share it to everyone I know and be like, oh my god, look what the fuck I found.
Listen, if they're your
As
friends
soon as
and they're
one
seeing
person
this,
sees it, they're gonna freaking share it to everyone.
you
Because
think
that's the
so?
one
You
thing that I
can't.
read
You
about.
got to be
OnlyFans.
subscribed.
You
No, but
gotta
that's
be
the one thing I read
subscribed.
about OnlyFans. 90% of people's subscribers
Yo, bro,
that are
check
not
this
already
out.
famous
$10
people.
and you can see Danny right now.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Think about it, Danny. 90% of people on OnlyFans or whatever, or most of their subscribers that they have that aren't famous people. I'm talking about people that are not famous, just a regular average Joe girl that came on to try and make money on OnlyFans. 90% of her followers are people she went to high school with that wanted to see her naked or see what she looked like now or like whatever. And
Right,
I'm
but
not
she's going
making
by
that up.
her
I
name.
actually read that.
If she's going by her
That's the
actual
best ploy
name.
for her to make money then.
But that's what I'm
Of
saying.
course she
because
knows all the guys from high school are going to want to friggin'
Mhm.
Girls are sitting there like, remember when the football team didn't want me? Well, now you can't because I'm not gonna accept your subscription. I don't know how that works actually. I don't know. Maybe you just subscribe. Doesn't matter. Do you have to accept them, or just anybody with a credit card?
I think
I
it's
don't think
anybody
so.
with a
And
credit
once
card
they
that can
start making
subscribe.
money, man, I don't think they care
Yeah,
who
I don't think they have to
subscribes to
approve
them.
it. I'm pretty sure that they just like pay and like get it.
Okay. So I'm over here considering making. If you have a significant other, I would think that maybe if they agree with it, yeah, you could probably go about making some type of, I don't want to say show video maybe, but like an OnlyFans thing for a couple to do. I mean, I don't know. If you have an interesting sex life and you're willing to put it out there, I mean, I'd fucking look, me personally, I would put it out there. That's me. I only have female cousins, so I know they're not going to be looking at OnlyFans. Personally, I'm one of 6 people in my family, and I'm the only male. And then I have my sister, and then, well, this is actually
You
kinda
better take the
fucked up
lead then, Danny.
because no, well, this is fucked up. You think
Show the
about it.
fam how it's done, bro.
Damn. I
Send
don't
them
know
the
what I
link
would
tree.
do. I was just going to get into this. I don't know what I would do if I happen to come across something that either
Muscles, bro. You could just
Oh,
do
dude.
muscles.
Yeah, honestly,
feel-
you could
Shirtless
do,
pictures, bro.
not even. You could do an OnlyFans about
We're gonna set
working
you
out.
up.
Like you
Fitness
could
and
do
stuff
like
like that.
workout routines and like this and that. Exactly. Like people buy P90X and this and that, like workout infomercials. Like why not? You're totally into the gym, all this stuff, right?
Yeah, I guess so. You could start like a YouTube channel. All right, real quick, just to wrap up this whole OnlyFans thing, for my opinion, what it's gonna fuck me up now. It's like you got people who have these OnlyFans. They have brothers, sisters, cousins, friends, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, all this. And if that shit gets out, do they really not give a shit? Are you making that much money that they're like at Christmas time, they're buying everyone gifts with OnlyFans money, and the family's either accepting it because, oh, she's doing her own thing, or they like looking down on her and she's a disgrace? Because I guess a lot of families were torn apart during COVID, but also brought a lot of them together. And if this is what that person in the relation, I'm sorry, in the family is doing to survive or to make ends meet, like, do you just support them on that, or are you like, how could you do that? We're all disgusted with you, you know?
I mean, it depends on the person. Like this was
Family
a problem
preference,
long
man.
before OnlyFans. You know, like it was a problem when the porn industry was something. It's a problem for women that are prostitutes. It's a problem for, you know what I mean? Like that's always a problem,
Well,
D. Like, you know what I mean? You're not gonna solve that problem there. Like, but
no, you're right.
no matter what, it comes down to, is my family gonna judge me or not? But then
Or
the
do you
real
just not
question
care?
is, exactly,
Well,
the real question is do I care if my family is gonna care or not? Most people right now are like, no, I need to make money, and there's no jobs right now, and unemployment ain't helping, and the stimulus checks weren't really that helpful. So like, yo,
Joe, don't get me started on
they
those
gave us
stimulus
those two
checks.
checks for people that were out work for like a year. Some people that still haven't gone back to work, and well, you know
Six
what I
hundred
mean?
dollars they giving us? Come
Like
on, man.
that's it for the whole year for people that were making like 40 grand a year. Like, you know, like, and I'm
Shit.
not saying you got to give them 40 grand a year, but like, yo, that's a lot of money. That's a difference. So yeah, people need to do whatever they had to do. So
You
I
make a
mean,
valid point. I don't know. I mean, you brought up this whole thing about like porn stars, but most I don't know the exact percentage, but I have read a couple articles about it just in my past, or I've had other people talk to me about it. A lot of the people who get into the porn industry is people who were unfortunately sexually abused as children, or at a young age,
mm,
or they don't have family to go to and they get caught up with the wrong people, or they start with drugs. Now, and that's not everyone, I'm sure of it. A lot of these porn stars do look really classy, but at the same time, that's how they get into it in the start of the porn industry, and then things kind of branch out from there. Whereas OnlyFans starts out as a fucking pandemic boredom, and they were like, "Yeah, how can I make money?"
A lot of
Oh
lonely
well,
people out there too, though, man.
mm-hmm.
It's all
no, this
about
is
that
true. I
one-on-one
mean,
experience that people are paying for.
The crazy part is though, OnlyFans has already reached the point now where there's no going away from it. It's not going anywhere. Like even when things go back to normal and stuff now, people are already making enough money doing all these things on it, and it's a way where platforms got started, and it's not going anywhere, definitely.
no, it's not, and I don't know.
I
Okay
will
with
tell you
that.
though, because as you were closing that up, you had to touch on the porn star thing again, and I forgot to mention this. Didn't know her, but out of the top 10 list, when I was scrolling through it, they had
Oh
pictures
yeah,
next to the
yeah.
names. Elsa Jean was
From
my
Frozen.
personal favorite. She was my personal favorite from the top 10 list. I was just like,
Do you want to read off that list real quick to see how many I got, or do you not
um,
give a shit about it?
well, I could tell you got 3 out of the 5.
Oh,
But
okay.
I could just read the list real quick before we go. It's Lana Rhodes, Riley Reed,
Okay.
Eva Elfie, Mia La Nalkova,
Okay.
Brandy Love, Angela White, Lena Paul, Nicole Aniston,
Oh, okay.
Emily Willis, and Elsa Jean. Um,
Oh,
Elsa Jean was my favorite.
she's your favorite.
She
No,
was
Does your
Willis is
wife know she's
nice.
your favorite?
no, she doesn't. I just looked at this list earlier tonight, but she was definitely my favorite on the list. Don't tell my wife. All right, guys. I guess this wraps up episode 2.
Everybody have a good night. Thank you for listening. Catch you next time.
See you guys next time.
Thanks.